Welcome to Southern Sense Talk Radio with your host, the radio chick, Annie Ubelis. Join Annie on Tuesdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with an open chat room full of her regulars. And yes, you can even call in. Call 917-889-3675. That's 917-889-3675 to be a part of the action on the phone line. Not able to listen live? Not a problem. You can always catch Annie, the radio chick, and Southern Sense Talk Radio podcast in archives at southern-sense.com. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Southern Sense the right way.
Oh, thank God it's Friday. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if I should be saying thank God it's Friday with Hurricane Matthew assaulting the coastline. But you're here listening to Southern Sense here on Blog Talk Radio, High Plains Media, SHR Media, Kinetic Hi-Fi, The Fix FM out of Charleston, South Carolina. Over also on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker. Oh, the heck with it. Just go to our website, which is the name of the show, Southern Sense. Put a dash in the middle, southern-sense.com. I'm your hostess with the mostest, the radio chick, Annie. And unfortunately, Curtis is sitting right smack in the heart of the hurricane at this moment with no telephone and with no power. So instead, for our friend from the north, what say you, is Kel Fritzy joining us. Good afternoon, Kel.
Annie, how you doing? How are you doing? Seriously. We're worried about you.
I'm doing fine. It's not the heart of the hurricane. It's not supposed to hit us until tomorrow afternoon, but we're getting the bands of heavy, heavy rain that's assaulting us right now. Power's been flickering on and off, which is why I'm glad you're there in the studio in case I lose complete power and go all the way down. You can help me keep the show going. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed here.
Go.
Oh, man. I want to welcome those that are showing up in the chat room, and it looks like one of our guys got kicked off. Oh, man, this is already starting up already. Anyway, I want to welcome those that are listening in, also using their smart devices, laptops, or whatever they're listening in. Thank you for joining us. It's going to be one of those crazy shows that we have no idea what's going to happen today, Cal. Absolutely no idea. We're supposed to have Thuy Lowe joining us, returning. She's running for Florida's 10th district, the congressional district, but she's also just messaged me on Facebook that she's lost power, so I don't know if she'll be able to call in on the second half, but I'm still hoping that our first guest, Andrew Kerr, will still call in. So we're going to do the best we can, otherwise we'll open up the phone lines and just have a round robin. How's that sound, Kel?
Well, it's going to be rather exciting. If I lose everybody, I'm going to have to sing and dance. And you don't want your ratings to tank. So let's not lose you.
As long as you don't do it like
Gotti on wood.
As long as you don't do it like Gotti threatened to do yesterday, do it naked. Then we'll really go running for the hills.
I don't know. I'll just have to take advantage of being in the studio and just start, loading things from my own shows and see what mayhem will ensue.
Oh, well, I want to thank everyone again that is joining us, even though a lot of us are battling Hurricane Matthew. But I am hunkered down, and we will go forward. That said, I want to remind everyone that we do start off each and every show with a dedication to a fallen hero, and today, once again, is no different. Today's dedication is going out to Alabama Department of Corrections Officer Kenneth Bennett, who end of watch was September 16th of this year. And this is coming from Alabama.com News. A correction officer and decorated veteran has died after he was assaulted and stabbed by an inmate earlier this month, the Alabama Department of Corrections announced. Kenneth Bennett, 44, of Monroeville, succumbed to his injuries at 5:35 p.m. on Friday at the University of South Alabama Hospital in Mobile. Officials said family members were at Bennett's bedside when he passed away. They are receiving emotional support from ADOC's Critical Incident Stress Management Team and chaplains. Inmate Cleveland Cunningham stabbed Bettis at the dining hall at Atmore's William C. Holman Correctional Facility on September 1st. Prison officials report Cunningham stabbed Bettis in retaliation for being denied an extra tray of food during the afternoon meal. Bettis has been a correction officer at Holman since 2009. Corrections Commissioner Jeff Dunn extended the department's condolences to the Bettis family. Officer Bettis was known among his colleagues as a firm but fair corrections officer and was highly respected for his work ethic and dedicated service to his profession, Dunn said. Cunningham was charged with attempted murder after he assaulted the officer. That charge has been upgraded to murder. Officials said the inmate was sentenced to 20 years for a 2013 first-degree robbery charge out of Baldwin County. Along with being a husband and a father of 3, Bettis was also a veteran. He served on active duty in Iraq with the Alabama Army National Guard. He has received the Army Commendation Medal, the Army Achievement Medal, and the Southwest Asia Service Medal with Bronze Service Star. Governor Robert Bentley expressed his gratitude for Bettis' service in a statement. My thoughts and prayers are with the family of Officer Kenneth Bettis during this very difficult time, Bentley said. Officer Bettis was a dedicated civil servant, taking on the difficult role of corrections officer. I want to thank Officer Bettis and his family for his years of service to the people of Alabama, through his work at Holman Correctional Facility, and his time serving in the Alabama National Guard. Normally I can find a lot more information on these dedications, but unfortunately there was very little after that. But on the Officer Down Memorial page, which you can find at odmp.org, this was written in the condolences. I served with Bettis for several years in the Alabama National Guard. He is a great person and NCO. Bettis was respected by everyone. Thank you for all